Welcome to Art News. I'm Elise Buchheit with the Columbia Office of Cultural Affairs, and I am here with Alex George, author and founder of the Unbound Book Festival. And tell us a little bit about the festival. It's coming up soon, isn't it?
It is coming up very soon, a little more quickly than I would ideally like. We have about 3 weeks to go, and we've expanded a little bit this year. This is our third year of doing it, and we have always in the past we've had a keynote address on the Friday night and then a day full of events at Stevens College on Saturday. We're still doing both of those things, but we're adding a couple of additional things as well. We're doing something on Thursday in the evening, and we're also doing a poetry reading on Friday afternoon. And really the big thing that we're doing this year, which is different, is on Friday during the day we are putting a ton of authors into the public schools.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to have, I think, 9 authors who are going to be visiting classrooms. And the idea is that every one classroom in every grade, from kindergarten to 12th grade, is going to get to see a living, walking, talking author. So we're excited about that.
That's fantastic. So opening us off here, Columbia was recently selected as one of the 20 must-see literary destinations around the world.
Ah, yes.
How did this happen?
I have no idea. It's one of the mysteries of the internet, how these things creep into someone's consciousness or onto their radar. But we were very happy to see it.
Yeah.
And the festival got a name check, which is nice. So I guess we're doing something right.
Absolutely. What do you like about the literary community here?
I mean, it's amazing. When I came here 15 years ago, I had no idea that there were so many writers who live in this town. But there are, and it's wonderful. And there are many very successful published authors. But there are wonderful communities of writers who perhaps haven't quite reached that level yet, but are very keen and determined to do so. And it's a wonderfully supportive community. And that was one of the reasons why I had the idea of starting this festival, was to shine a spotlight on them. And every year we find new and hopefully interesting ways of bringing the sort of emerging writers, local writers, and giving them a little stage.
Absolutely.
And so that's been fun.
Yeah, so obviously those types of people would enjoy going to the Unbound Festival. Is it just for people who are interested in writing? Who should go?
Well, no, it's not. And very specifically, this is from the very beginning. This has always been a festival for readers rather than for writers. We do 1 or 2 things every year which are specifically for writers, which is sort of we usually do one thing on an industry thing. So this year we're having a panel on self-publishing. And then we have one craft workshop, but everything else is for general readers rather than for writers. And so everybody who can read should come.
Awesome. So how do people find out about your lineup and the details and where things are located?
So the website is the best place to go, which is unboundbookfestival.com. And we haven't actually published our schedule yet. We're just having a few little tiny tweaks at the end, which are making my hair go a little grey. But the schedule will be published soon. But already there, you can see all of the authors who are going to be there. We and I'm not quite sure how this happened, but we have 65 authors and poets coming this year, which is a big leap from last year. Last year we had about 40. So. We have some wonderful, internationally recognized writers coming, and it's going to be. I hope it's going to be great.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. It sounds so great that this must be very expensive to attend.
Well, no, it is free. It is free, and that was a very important principle when we began this. I said, we have to keep it free at all costs. We think that books are for everybody. And we didn't want to create any barriers to people attending, so it's all free. 1 or 2 events are ticketed, and you sort of have to apply online and register online to get your ticket. But even those are actually free. So and it's hard work doing that because it does cost a lot of money to pay the authors and get them to come in and pay their airfares and hotel rooms. So we work pretty hard for the rest of the year, raising money to make all of this happen, but it's completely worth it.
Yeah, well, I think you can really feel the excitement building for the festival.
So.
We're excited to be partners through the Office of Cultural Affairs in funding. But that excitement, do you think you're going to have record attendance this year? How many are you expecting?
Well, one of the things about not really having tickets, I mean, we have tickets for the Keynote and for one other event, but otherwise it's just first come, first serve. So we really have no way of telling how many people are going to be there. What I can tell you is that we doubled our attendance between years 1 and 2.
Wow.
So we're sort of anxious to see where we are. We have people. We have over 120 volunteers who help out on the day, and some of them are armed with little clickers, and they sit at the front of the room and click and count everybody. So that's how we know how many people come in. So we're kind of excited to see. I mean, hopefully we'll continue to grow. It's highly unlikely that we'll double again. But we. Every year that we do this, more and more people know about it, and people get more and more excited about it. And one of the best indicators of that, I suppose, is when we announce the Keynote, we put the tickets available online, and we just watch, and we see how quickly they go. And this year, it took less than 3 days for all 1,000 tickets to be reserved.
Wow!
Which we took that as a good sign.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So that Keynote is that's kind of the kickoff, and that's at the Missouri Theater.
That's at the Missouri Theater, and it's Zadie Smith, who is a brilliant English novelist and essayist and thinker. She spends half of her time in London, half of her time in New York. She teaches at Columbia, I think. And she is just a wonderful writer. And she's going to be interviewed by another brilliant writer called Camille Dungy, whose book was just shortlisted for the National Book Critics Circle Award for Criticism. And that's an amazing book. And Camille will also be on a panel on Saturday. So those two will be in conversation, and it's going to be extraordinary.
Yeah.
And what I would say is that even though the tickets actually went very quickly to that, we are saying to people, we get a lot of, you might imagine right now, we're getting a lot of emails, a lot of questions about, well, I didn't get a ticket. What am I supposed to do? What we're saying to everybody is that you should come anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to start letting people without tickets into the theatre, if there are any seats left, at 7:15. So. Because obviously we want to have a full theatre,
right?
And because the event is free, sometimes people don't show up or they can't come for some reason. So even if you don't have a ticket, people should absolutely still show up.
Show up, get in the queue.
Absolutely.
See if you can get in.
Yeah.
Great. So Unbound.com, Unboundbookfestival.com for more information.
And
schedule coming soon.
And we're going to round about in a week or so. We're going to rejig the whole website. So right now, the first thing that you see is the blog and the news, and it's going to change so that all of the information about the festival and where to park and how to do it, that all will be there for everyone to see.
And on Facebook as well, Unbound Book Festival, great information there.
Yes, a lot of stuff on Facebook. And you can also, if you go to the website, you can sign up for the e-newsletter, and that's actually the best way of getting the best information quickest.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to attend this year, and we're just so glad to be able to partner with you on this project.
It's gonna be fun.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us on Arts Focus, and we'll see you in the next episode.